be of thee. So of the man Jacob, okay, whose name was changed to Israel, okay, he had 12 sons, all right, and his 12 sons became tribes, and those 12 tribes form one, the nation of Israel, okay, because they all carry that name Israel, all right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and a company of nations, because out of one of the tribes, they are so numerous that they could be considered a company of nations. All right, for an example, the North American Indians, which is of the tribe of Gad, they have so many, they're broken up in so many subdivision tribes and nations and confederacies that it's like a company of nations, even though they're of one tribe. The so-called Negros, okay? You got the so-called Negros, and then certain nations or people that's looked as nations that sprung out of them, like the Sicilians, the Irish, the Scottish, some of the Wales, okay? Hell, even some of the what's that, Italians from Morocco, some of the Portuguese, Spain, some of the people from Spain, okay? They go back to Negros, okay? Or to the Moors, which were Negroes, okay, which is of the tribe of Judah. That's them, all them together is like a company of nations, and that's just one tribe, okay. So that's what it means that the nation of Israel, that Jacob, out of him will come, or out of him will come, he'll have a nation, and out of that nation will come a company of nations, shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. Okay, so the kings that was promised to come out of the loins of Abraham, then out of Isaac, then it fell on Jacob, and then his 12 sons. That proves that the kingdom of heaven, all right, when you read in Revelations where it says that the Lamb have made them to be kings and priests of the Most High here on earth, that's talking about the children of Israel. That's not talking about the other nations. Because the promise, the blessing that the Most High put on our forefather Israel, Yasharallah, okay, was that out of him, out of his loins, kings shall come out of his loins. So of his descendants, they will be considered the kings of the earth, okay, of the earth. All right, so you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are a royal people, a holy people, a kingdom of priests, okay? You're not niggas, you're not Spanish-speaking niggas, and you're damn not Perry niggas, okay? Talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are royal people, okay? And the men of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are kings, and the women of our nation are princesses, okay? We are a royal people. Alright, verse 12. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. And that land is the land of Canaan, which is modern day Palestine, which those people that's over there, they're not the people. They shouldn't be over there. If it's Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans over there in the land of Palestine or modern day Israel, they ain't supposed to be over there, because that land's going to be destroyed. The Lord going to have to burn out all them imposters over there, because them so-called Jewish people, they're not the real Jews. They're Amalekites. And they don't fit none of this. Okay? So, you know, that's it. I just want to break that short portion down. The blessing that the Lord gave to our forefather Israel. Alright, let me get one more precept and then I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to finish it. This is from the Apocrypha, King James 16:11. Ecclesiasticus chapter 44. I'm going to start at 19 and read to the end. It says, Abraham was a great father of many people. Now we read that many people, that blessing fell on, well, we're going to read it. It fell on Isaac, then Jacob. and his sons. And glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High, and was in covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh, which is circumcision. And when he was proved, he was found faithful. When the Lord tested him by asking him to sacrifice Isaac, alright, as a burnt offering unto the Lord, to test his faith, and he was found faithful. And the Lord delivered Isaac back to Abraham. And the Lord told him, because he trusted in the Lord, that to the point that he was willing to sacrifice his only son, which the promises fell on Isaac, alright, that the Lord was going to truly bless him in his seed. Okay, that's why it said he was found faithful. Verse 21. Therefore he assured him by an oath that he would bless the nations and his seed. So that blessing, in thy seed all nations shall be blessed, that's talking about the children of Israel, not you, not anybody else, man. Okay, because it said in his seed, singular, and we know that's Isaac. Okay, and that he will multiply him as the dust of the earth, and exalt his seed as the stars, and cause them to inherit from sea to sea, and from the river unto the uttermost part of the land. With Isaac did he establish likewise for Abraham his father's sake the blessing of all men and the covenant. Going back to what? He will bless the nations in his seed, which was Isaac. So that blessing was either going to fall on the sons of Isaac, which was either Jacob or Esau, and we know that it fell on Jacob. Okay. Verse 23. It says, and more it rests upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing, and gave him an inheritance, which is the kingdom of heaven, and divided his portions. Among the 12 tribes did he part them. Okay, so I mean, that should be very plain. Okay, so the kingdom of heaven, the true rulers of the earth, the true kings of the earth, the reason why you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have that high desire to be fruitful and multiply, okay, is because you're the children of Israel, and you are destined to be kings on the earth when the Lord come back, alright, establish the kingdom of heaven here on earth. Okay, alright, so with that, I mean, hopefully you brothers was edified. Alright, with that, I'm going to say all praises. All praises to Yahweh Shemal Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, taught me his truth. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the truth. Kwam Yasha Allah, rise Yasha Allah. Alright, and the kingdom of heaven is soon to come. Alright, and with that, this is Brother Ataz Wamya saying Shalom.